DJI might be sitting on a prototype it never wanted you to see. A new set of leaked photos just surfaced online, and they're showing what's being called the DJI Matrice 5, a compact enterprise drone nobody officially confirmed exists. The images came from Igor Bogdanov, a leaker with a track record of nailing DJI hardware before it ever gets announced, which is exactly why people are paying attention this time. If these photos are legit, we could be looking at the next generation of DJI's enterprise lineup. And honestly, some of the details buried in that gimbal are wild. Stick around, because there's one feature in these leaks that could quietly change how professional drone pilots work. Let's slow down and look at what we're actually working with here. There are 3 images total, and none of them come from DJI itself, so treat everything as early stage evidence, not confirmation. One shot is a close-up showing protective tape wrapped around the body, along with manufacturing stickers and QR codes, basically the fingerprints of a unit that's still deep in field testing. Another photo places the drone outdoors, and size-wise, it lines up much closer to the Matrice 4 series than DJI's bigger Matrice 300, 350, or 400 platforms. But it's the third image, a tight shot of the gimbal, that's got people talking. It shows a noticeably denser cluster of sensors than what you'd find on the current Matrice 4T or Matrice 4E, though nobody's confirmed exact camera counts or sensor sizes yet. Here's the part that actually matters. Mounted on top of the fuselage is a rounded dome, and its shape lines up with what a factory-built LiDAR unit would look like, not some bolt-on accessory. Right now, if a Matrice 4 owner wants LiDAR-based obstacle sensing, they're buying DJI's separate obstacle sensing module for around $2,000, a piece that only became compatible across the full Matrice 4 lineup after an August 2025 firmware update. So if DJI is folding that same capability directly into the airframe, that's a real shift, not a small one. There's also a second module up front, a short cylinder that looks like a built-in RTK antenna, another thing Matrice 4 pilots currently have to add externally. This isn't just a spec bump for spec bump's sake. Think about who flies closest to real danger. Inspection crews working live transmission lines, public safety teams navigating tight spaces at night, search and rescue pilots trying to see through dense tree canopy. For them, built-in LiDAR paired with RTK positioning isn't a luxury. It's the difference between clipping an obstacle and not. And if you're an operator running Matrice 4 aircraft right now for inspection or mapping work, none of this changes your setup today. But it does tell you where DJI's roadmap is heading next. Now, before anyone gets ahead of themselves, let's be clear about where things actually stand. DJI hasn't issued a statement, filed anything, or registered a product called the Matrice 5 anywhere. The original report is upfront that this is still a rumor, and Matrice 5 is simply the name the leak community has attached to a taped-up prototype. Pricing, launch timing, regional availability, none of that exists yet, and honestly, it's not worth guessing at until DJI says something official. So here's where we land. The DJI Matrice 5 isn't confirmed, but if these leaks hold up, DJI could be moving LiDAR from an optional add-on to a built-in standard, and that's a bigger deal than it sounds. What do you think? Is DJI finally ready to make obstacle sensing standard on its enterprise drones? Drop your thoughts below. Hit like if this leak has you as intrigued as it has me, and subscribe so you don't miss the moment DJI actually confirms it.